Hello everyone, this is Heero Uzuki with part 2 of my Fallout New Vegas Let's Play, the game that starts out just like any other Fallout game would. You make a character, you name them, you give them their special points, you go out on a grand adventure in an irradiated hellhole, and you get shot in the head right from the start. And with the exception of that last one, all of that is true. Well, Fallout 4 kinda, sorta does that? It's not you that gets shot in the head, it's your spouse. Wait, was that too soon? That was too soon, wasn't it? Crap. Anyway, let's fast travel, because fast traveling saves time. We love to save time. Anyway, what are we doing? Right, this. We want to do things.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What
Sassy.
the hell is your problem?
I didn't say anything. Hi.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I have.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with.
You wouldn't be the
About a week
first.
ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Expect the unexpected in the wasteland. Ghost Town Gunfight. So we're gonna kill people?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
I'm sorry, the who now?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
I'm sorry, you lost me at Dynamite. Or after Dynamite, sorry. Can I have some Dynamite?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Yeah, why not just kill and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Here's the thing, with guys like him, their bluster and threats eventually evolve into, you know, actual action. He'll be back, trust me.
Alright. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course,
A
helping
five-finger
Ringo would also
discount?
make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Mostly.
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell.
So
I don't
he's
know
useless.
why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
He wants my kidney, doesn't he?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
If I were in her shoes, I would too.
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry
Silence
Junction.
is golden, but
If that's
duct tape
the case,
is silver.
I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
All I'm saying is, if you want somebody to shut up, just get some duct tape. It'll work better.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business.
Lucky
Most
you.
travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it.
You might remember them from
They do what they can to
Fallout
keep
2.
things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity.
Oh, I thought it was because it
Legion are
had
a
clean
bunch of
drinking
savages,
water.
Though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them.
It's
The rumor
amazing
is
that
the
people
Legion
remember
is
what
far
Roman
larger than the
soldiers look
NCR
like.
lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
It means someone has maxed out their luck stat. Bastard's clever.
Be careful out there.
Hold on. What is my repair stat right now? I know I took the skilled, so I have a +5 to all my stats. Oh, yeah, I can do it. Wait, how did I forget I had a repair stat of 41? Reasons. It's because of reasons. There you go.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
It's free XP right there.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon? I'm sure I've got something you like.
Maybe. Fixin' things. Well, that'd be fine if I don't mind a temporary bonus to repairs. I'll take that.
Another satisfied customer.
Thank you kindly.
Be careful out there.
I'll try, but the Wasteland's a mean place. Or the Mojave. This isn't Fallout 3. Anyway, we've got our next quest set up, right? Right. I'll just take all of it. Grab everything that isn't nailed down
That's
early on.
close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Hi, Yuri Lowenthal. Why are you named Ringo?
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
I kind of glossed over that, if I'm honest.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. My Caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
They don't seem like the type to make friends. It seems more like an obligation. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now,
Oh, ye of
some
little
of the
faith.
other people in town were also on board. Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Righto. I should probably turn on the radio at some point. At least then we'd have something to listen to. Sonny, wherefore art thou? You're stuck.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Neat.
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere.
Dynamite, you
And Chet
say?
just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Wow. You just sound so convinced that we're going to be bullet-ridden corpses.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
I forget, is it 25 or 30 in explosives that you need to convince him?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Premise the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Why would you try and crack into it with dynamite?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
It's only temporary, of course.
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Well, is it because I got shot in the head? Is that why you say I'm down on my luck? Is it because my luck stack is only 6? Are you saying I'm bad luck?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure, what do you want to know?
I figured we'd go ahead and get all this out of the way.
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
What does take kindly to getting shot in all of Fallout?
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. Or maybe
Crucifixion.
that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them.
Death claws.
Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask. I'll be waiting.
Right. Again, fast travel. Fast traveling saves time. Shoot you. Okay, and where's the next one? There we go. Ah, how'd you miss? Why did you miss? Why you gotta be like that? Or we could just do this. Just cheese our way through it. And a level up, how nice. The choices we must make. Nah, I'll take a pass on that. Let's just boost one of our stats. Luck. Luck is an important stat in this game. Hi, Doc. I know you weren't expecting me back so soon, but, could really use some help.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
I don't have any holes in me, if that's what you're thinking.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Thanks, Doc.
You take care now.
I'll try. At the very least, I'll definitely try not to get any more holes in my head. Key word there, try.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Dynamite.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
That was 25. Ah, well, never hurts to have the extra points.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Neat.
Bad trouble. Welcome. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such.
You sure
Some
you weren't
folks
working
just
for the
call it
Brotherhood of Steel?
salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns. Spare
Guns.
parts. Good money.
Got my attention.
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
The old-timer said so, so it must be true.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse.
Already cleaned it out.
Critters move in there sometimes.
Got some, decent EXP? I still make 10% less, though. But that's to be expected. That's the price I pay for the skills.
So you're planning on
trade.
taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Bullets, explosions, lots of fun!
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Everyone here owns a gun. It's good to know that so many people adhere to their Second Amendment right to arm bears. Wait, I think that's right to bear arms? I'm sorry, the things you forget out in the wasteland.
Be careful out there.
Is it arm bears or bear arms? Huh.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office.
You
I've
and me
got plenty
both.
of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it.
I should
Is
have
there
invested
anything
those
else?
4 extra points in the barter. Guess that's EXP I'm not getting.
Can do.
I forget what you got. I don't have a Magnum, unfortunately. Pretty sure I can solve some crap I've got. Sell all that off. It's not much, but it's something. There you go.
Thanks. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
No, why would you when trouble seems to find you?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Hey, quantity is a quality all on its own.
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to
Don't
New
get
Vegas,
drunk if you plan to
be
gamble.
sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice.
Not so long as I've got a high
behave.
luck stat.
Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Noted.
Take it easy now.
I want to at least get something done, so... right, that way. I was hoping to keep this under 30 minutes, but I still need to get something done, so let's just get this over with. I don't really feel like waiting until I'll level up to try and barter with them.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Yep.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look
He's just
alive.
brimming with
The powder
confidence,
gamers
isn't
are
he?
here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite.
Neat.
Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set
Just
up
light
near
the fuse
store.
and throw it.
Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage
Far
to make
away.
it that far.
Playing with dynamite. No right-minded individual would ever give me dynamite. Lucky for me, no such person is here.
Howdy.
After all, it's a waste if I don't use the dynamite, right? Right.
Come on.
Okay, how did I miss that? That was terrible. Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a river. I'll take all of that. What, did I get all of them already? Damn.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Will do, because there is a quest out there we want to do. Or at least I want to do. First things first, let's loot the bodies. That. You know what, fuck it, let's just take all of it. Take all of it. We'll sell off the crap we don't need. Sell off everything we don't need, keep what I want. That's how this goes. Yeah, I think that's everything. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he makes 6. Okay, we've looted all the bodies, and we got the quest done. So, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop here while the stopping's good, and we got something done. So, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. No right-minded individual would ever put explosives in my hands. Fortunately, no such person exists in the wasteland or the desert. No one.